been crazy. But we are here. The show must go on.
Yes.
No matter what either one of us are feeling.
Right.
What losses, what we go through, we got to keep pressing. So today
In the know.
is the Sunday episode because we didn't get to it yesterday.
Good evening. Life is lifing as usual.
It's In the Know podcast, you know, with the man, the legend, Jaycutta, the technician.
What it do? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Me, T the chef. And we just jumping back into it today, man. Didn't really have no topic for today, but we got a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks with our 31 days of giving. So we got the whole next month. We're doing topics that really hit our community. Starting off October the 5th, we're gonna have Miss Mata Crawford. She's gonna come in, talk about the homeless situation we got going on in Greenville County, and it's going the whole month of us collecting coats and various items for people who are living in shelters and stuff that's gonna be donated on the street. Now, me and Josh, before we started the coats, covers, and canned goods, which this will be our 12th year doing it. Before that, Josh was always my right hand man when I was feeding people on Thanksgiving. He would actually come to the house as I was cooking, and he was my transport man between my house and wherever we were cooking to get goods in there. I could always count on him. He gonna be there early in the morning. He gonna bring you a biscuit from Bojangles, make sure you're all right. And that's how we gelled, you know, even, you know, more into friendship, into the, you know, the brotherhood. Cause I could always count on him. And then one day we just took off with the coats and covers and canned goods. We started off, of course, matter of fact, we started off, we using the other barbershop way back on Rutherford.
Yeah.
And we actually took a day and was collecting stuff in the alley behind the barbershop. And it just kept growing and growing and growing from there. We're gonna try to expand it out to different locations around the city so we can collect the whole month. But if need be, we can also set it up as a one-day event, and everybody can bring their stuff to, you know, a certain location. We just working on the particulars, but you can see the updated version of where everything's gonna be on our Facebook page. Just look up In the Know podcast and make sure you come on as a friend or follow, and that way you can keep up with everything we got going on. As far as that certain event, it's just a way for us to always be, you know, looking out for, you know, our neighbors. You know, there's a lot going on. Everything's tripling in price. People having to make real life and death decisions, and it's going to get, you know, sadly it's going to get tougher before it gets better. Yeah. So in this season, we want to make sure, especially for the smaller folks, the children, you know, gently used or new coats, we'll take them. Big on socks, you know, that type of deal. If you got a new blanket or something that's been gently used, that's been machine washed or whatever, you know, we'll take it. And if it's not a collection point near you, you can always text or call me or Josh, and you know, we'll swing by and get it. But it's just to let you know we still, no matter what on this platform, we still gonna, you know, handle what we can as far as our community.
Yeah, and don't forget that This 31 days of giving. This is not for just strictly for people that's on the streets, because there's a lot of people who work, pay bills, but don't have extra for those things. So it's not necessarily a homeless thing. You don't have to be homeless to get help. You just have to be struggling, right? Because it's a lot of us are a couple of bad decisions away from being those people ourselves. So you
Right.
kind of have to have some type of compassion, mercy. You know what I mean? Like consideration that things do happen. So if you're in the tight squeeze and you run into one of our locations or whatnot, guess what? Holla at us. Let us. You know what I mean? You ain't got to give no details. Just say, hey, I need some help. Blah, 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 and we'll go from there. But it's
Right.
like, don't suffer by just not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the worst. Probably the worst thing you can do is to not say anything at all. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And just
Right. It
don't let
doesn't
it
have
be
to
a pride
be.
thing.
It doesn't have to be. You know. It doesn't have to be something that you have to blurt out. I mean, I've people have my inbox or they've had my number. They text me, and you do your best to look out, and that's what we've always done. I have no problem, especially I remember back when COVID hit bad and nobody could really just move. We were actually going to when the chicken farm was having the chicken sales.
Mm-hmm.
So we were going and buying box loads of chicken legs and thighs and all that kind of stuff, and then coming home and just breaking them up in bags, 5 pounds a piece, and just giving them to everybody that need them.
Right.
And it's unfortunately like we headed back into those times, but I've been blessed. This guy I've been blessed that we can still reach out and do something. We're not gonna stand by and do nothing.
Right.
That just ain't the way we built. And it's just gonna be a continuation of us always reaching back and giving back. And I think that's what keeps us. It keeps me, motivated, especially in times when I ain't feeling my best. And it's a lot of stuff that may worldly be going wrong, even in my own life. I feel just a little bit better when I can reach back and sometimes up, because what a lot of people don't understand is we see what we consider the down and out, but nobody sees the down and up. And people thinking that just because that person got money or they live in a certain house or they got a certain job, that they ain't going through it. Yeah. It's a lot more than you think. You know what I mean?
Problems ain't never cared about your money.
Right. So it's like, like I said, we so used to the down and out, but there's some down and up too. And you got to keep feeding your folks and make sure to the best of your ability, your family straight, and the people that surround you, you're doing something.
Yeah. Don't perish for an image either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to look like you're okay. Don't pass out here. Just to look like you're okay.
Right.
It's enough of that happening.
Yeah.
Cause that's what you like. You're surprised when you hear things.
Yeah.
You like,
right.
no. What them? Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Right. You be like, wait.
Right. Yeah, it is a way. Yeah. If you fake it long enough, it'll hurt you. So.
Yeah, and you have to really start talking about. But and more than that, if you don't want to go to counseling or don't want to get that, man, find you somebody.
Yeah.
You can talk to.
Yeah. Somebody you can rely on.
Right.
Ain't gonna tell you business.
Right.
Yeah.
And just
get that off.
And most times that's what it takes. Somebody just to help you get it here. Get it off your chest and how you feeling every day, and then you can start to get in that realm where you feel better, and you can start to move.
Yeah.
But if you leave all that on you, it will crush you.
Yeah.
It'll crush you. Believe me, I suffer from it too. I listen to a lot of folks and all that, but I got my, my one or two folks I talk to, and then I go on about my business. I feel like once it's off of me and I done said it, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
You can't keep dwelling on it or anything. And the biggest thing is learn how to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
You gonna make mistakes. I don't care how polished you are.
That's true.
How polished you think you
They
are.
coming.
You gonna make those mistakes. Just don't hold that on yourself.
Yeah.
Get it off of you. I ain't say blame somebody else. I'm just saying do what's necessary for you. To feel better about the situation. Then you move on.
Yeah. Preventative maintenance.
Just like you do with your car.
So it's just like we were talking earlier about the business paperwork.
Yeah.
Just a little footnote for the small business owners. Don't be so caught up in friendships to where you don't do what's protocol in business. Make sure that you have stuff documented, things are signed. You have basically diligently went through what you're trying to accomplish, and have things in place to protect you and whoever you're in business with. I'll let T, elaborate a little more on that, because he kind of introduced some things, due to a business class he was taking. So
Yeah.
tell me about that thing.
I was in the class, the entrepreneurship class that the Village Launch hosts, and shout out to them, Jeanette and Melissa and all them. I mean, Sean, they taught us or brought into the people into the loop to help us understand what business was. And it's just more than you operating, you doing whatever it takes to make your product. It's a lot of stuff on the outside too. And it was a lady. She came in there and she taught us about operating agreements, because it was a space where there was friends who started the business together, and one friend wanted to get out of the business, wanted to sell his part. Well, before he could, in a sense, sell his part, he ended up passing away, and his wife, was going after the other 4 guys that was in the business to get what was his. Well, they never really had no operating agreement. So it was like, how can we know what's what if, we never had that, because it was just based on them starting a business as friends. So I talked to Josh, and I told him, I said, I'm gonna bring this paperwork because I want everything to be out front. And like I was explaining to him, man, I don't think you're gonna do me wrong, and I hope you don't think I'm gonna do you wrong. But it ain't so much that, is if one of us just ain't hit tomorrow, how you go forward with the business, and how, my estate or his estate supposed to eat off of something that we started together. So that's what, it's more about from this stage of it, because we are friends, we are brothers. I ain't gonna shit him, he ain't gonna shit me, but at the end, it was like I say, if something was to happen to either one of us, we gotta figure out how to move afterward. Right. And that's what, this operating agreement kind of lines out for you, and makes you think about the other side of business, not just us sitting here the dude and speaking to this mic. It's business behind us too. And people say, well, I ain't that big yet. But you in contact with somebody, and if you're doing business with them on a regular, y'all need to have some kind of agreement together. And it ain't, you really want to go past the handshake word thing, because of course we will go back on the word. So if you got it on paper, we can look at it and you can make a determination as to how you're supposed to move afterwards.
Yeah, you're doing something to replace the emotions,
Right.
because the emotions get involved when you don't have paperwork. So, like I say, it's just a little footnote for the entrepreneurs. Just get better with your bookkeeping. That's really the whole key. Get better with your bookkeeping. So that way, no matter what law is passed or whatever's going on with our government that we're dealing with, guess what? You'll have something covering you so that you can survive this thing. That's basically what that is. Oh, speaking of survival, shout out to the Florida Gators for surviving this week against Mississippi State. Gator Nation, appreciate you. We look bad. I need them to straighten up down there in good old Gainesville. But go Pack. Waiting on you to come back, Jordan Love. You dig what I'm saying? That was a little heavy. I appreciate y'all letting me get that off. Man, being in the barbershop, man, I can't tell, man.
You got a ride of God next to you
what?
too. Boy, you got to punch him in the throat.
God, man, he's terrible. And they just give it to me. It's a whole group of them. It's a whole group, and they come one after the other. So you never have enough energy to cover everybody. You get one or two, but man, when they come in them little spurts, I'm like, really? I have nothing. Okay, we suck. I have nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just go ahead and fall in with it.
I feel you, man.
But yeah, it's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, and even with a lot going on and a lot of stuff, my life has changed in the last couple weeks. It's just I just felt the need. It's time to get back to it. The grieving process to do what it's supposed to do. And I got my days just like everybody else. But and it's just like what I told you when we first started this, man. When you got other people depending on you to do your part, it ain't no days off. And at the time, I felt like I ain't have it together. I had just a lot of stuff going on, and I had to take that time to get back and align me. I got a partner that, that'll say, okay, we'll get to it. But you will see, from now on, you will see when we don't. We dads, we husbands, we grandparents. So anything in our realm could change at any time. And there's going to be times he may be on vacation, I may be on vacation. So from now on, instead of not having an episode, you're going to see certain people fill in for the both of us. And it's just something to keep the information flowing. I don't think we really need to have any more dead spaces. We're just going to keep on it as much as we can to keep, keep everybody informed. I don't want to say entertained. We got enough entertainment. You know what I mean? We sometimes that's the problem though. We'd rather be entertained than informed, and I think that's the reason why we get behind in a lot of spaces too. So you'll definitely see somebody sitting in either one of these chairs, and one of us ain't here, and we'll keep it going to the best of our abilities.
Yes, sir. Indeed, sir. Indeed. So what's new in the barbecue world? Anything happening new in the barbecue world?
I done an event yesterday.
I'm gonna contact you about the barrel grills too. I ain't forgot. I'm coming.
BJ. So yeah,
BJ.
We reached out to BJ a couple weeks ago, and I know he running. This is season.
Yeah.
What really knowing, he probably builds a whole lot more this time of year
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's tailgating and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like I say, he done a wonderful job on mine, and it's just me not spreading, just trying to get the time off to use it.
Right.
But yeah, we're gonna get that together too, because we got tons of chefs and tons of cooks around here, and
Mm-hmm.
we will be reaching out to you guys, bringing in your dishes, because it's football season, so you got to bring in your best game day foods, and sit down and tell the people about your business. It's as much free promo as you can get as somebody sitting here eating it. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
Us as entrepreneurs, we don't have no problem, paying for a meal. We just want to put you out there. So, that'll definitely be coming. But the episode with BJ it's gonna be some work, but
Yes, sir.
because he's running, but we will get it done.
So, are there any new pit boss flavors, or what we at with that? What we at with that? What we
Finally,
looking like?
finally made the leap out of the getting legalized, getting the paperwork right from DHEC. So
Okay.
you will see pit boss stuff back probably about mid-January.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
different flavors. Of course, I always in the lab working on flavors whenever I get a chance, but you'll definitely see some new stuff that hadn't been out before.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
First of the year, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Coming pit boss, coming.
Yes, sir.
So I can get out there in the cold weather with my grill,
Yes, sir.
because I love it. It's better to me. It's better to grill in the winter than in summer anyway. So
Hey, it's a totally different feeling.
I'm trying to tell you, I love it.
But if you smoke your meats, I mean, it's just about taking your time, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't no such thing as good barbecue that's gonna come to you fast.
Nah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like
Take a long
the
time.
name of BJ's company is slow and steady, and it's about right.
Yeah.
You know, but you got these guys that I don't want to say they cheating, but they got these pellet smokers and all this all this kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
they got these digital joints where they Bluetooth it from their phone and they go back in their house, and if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But me, man, I'd rather throw some mesquite wood or something on that thing and let it cook for 9-10 hours. You're doing pork butts or something like that, or brisket. Brisket may take you 13 to 14. Just depends on how thick the cut. But I think that's the way you learn.
Yeah.
But like I say, to each his own.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking nobody.
Hey, I like to sit out there.
Yeah.
That's good conversation time. And good time to relax, take it easy time. Hey, Anchor Smurf. Yeah, love my Anchor Smurf right now. I hate what's going on.
Children.
Hey, yes,
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
But yeah, hey, what's going on in your world, man?
Man, beard oil.
That's what you gonna say. What about the beard hydrant?
Man, my beard oil hydrant is really taking off. Shots out to April Armstrong out there on the herbatologist tip, making it work. It's actually bringing back thin spots now. Got several gentlemen trying that for me, doing a lot of case studies on it right now, and just
Thin spot, like hair?
yeah.
I need 2 bottles.
It's the
Cause my wife, look, I'm gonna tell you what makes it so bad. The last time I was at the barbershop, I done took my hat off, and my hair, all this is out here, this going this way, and and Sean went walking past, she looked back, she said, "What you gonna do with it?"
wow.
Well, she don't know about the bald spot, but
All right.
but she just looking at it because it's all over my head, and my wife asked me the same thing. She's like, what you gonna do with your hair? And I finally made a decision that my next cut is just gonna all go away. I'm taking it all back off. And, you know, and then if I can find something to help with the thinning spot, then I try to grow it back. But right now, I mean, it do look crazy. I didn't realize how crazy it looked, but yeah, it do look crazy when you got hair all here and this big poof, and it just one little spot right there that's so thin.
Tough.
Boy, hey, it's translucent. It's just a bit sad, man. Like, and I ain't figured it out. Like how all this grow and that don't grow. But to each his own. But my next barbershop appointment is gone.
And the hats do a lot to.
So now I gotta work in a hard hat.
Yeah, see that does a lot. Cause your scalp is the same way as your skin. You know what doesn't get breathing in sun and different things. That it basically our bodies stop making nutrients at a certain time. Anyway, that's why you end up having to take a multivitamin when you get a certain age.
Right.
Because your body's like, I ain't making no more of that. I ain't making no more of that over there either. So you either find you a supplement or something, or deal with whatever come with it. Because I'm not gonna make it anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they fire people. Your body fire people as you get older. Buy vitamin E. Buy no more checks.
Gotcha.
They go down the line. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, dang man, where that? Dang boy, where that spot coming from? Then before you know it, the spot is an area. Before you know it, and see that's why I was like, people jump out and try to get products once they've sat at home and allowed the whole entire slavery process to happen. See, you can't come and it's too late to kill Master now. See, you done already sat in the field for 19 hours. See, now you can't come kill him. Now it was your fault. You sat for 19. You should have flipped hour 1. Right. So when you let the baldness and stuff sit on the scalp that long, allow it to take form, allow it to get position, allow it to just really become a part of you, it's hard for a product of any stature to come and reverse what the life process is doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's why whenever you go to a hair place, like a hair club or any kind, that they're gonna give you a dietitian first. They give you a nutritionalist first. Because they know they're gonna have to build up the intake. So that's what's good about the product that we have. It skips that part because it's an herb and an oil. So it's something natural that your body's gonna respond to, like, oh hey, I know what that is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it keeps that, because a lot of these products, they work for a second, but they don't maintain your beard. Because there's nothing connecting to the body to make it continue to grow it.
Gotcha.
So this is more of a
Gotta pick me up bottle up.
yeah, it's more of a natural connection. That hydrant is just a strict booster. If there's any hair that's going to grow, the hydrant will bring it out. If the hydrant won't bring it out, there is nothing to grow. You know what I'm saying? That's because that's its sole job, really. It also helps to work with alopecia. It helps to deal with the harshness of grays. It actually helps to tint gray hair. There's a lot of different benefits from the hydrant oil that I have. It's under Asia Essentials, man. It's like, for real, this product is changing lives, man. Because I'm seeing guys come in smiling that was sad because they knew it was at the end of the road. Although they've gone to the end of the road, their hair is no more. So they were really sad about that thing, you know. So this is great, man. I hope this product continues to turn heads and really have guys, cause see the catch to it was that girlfriends was telling them, all right, but I see that whole feeling in, don't you? You know what I'm saying? See, of course they ain't gonna be able to go nowhere. They get too fly. Cause you know when you get all that hair back, all that, but your mind go back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna reel you right back in, What you gonna hit you with something? However it go, I don't know how you get down.
Yeah, she gonna hit something to bring you back to earth.
Yeah. Boom. Oh. Ooh.
This one you thought you was out of it.
You saw that thought too, baby. You saw that too. But yeah, like I say, it's jumping off the shelf, man. It's doing good, man. I just read up yesterday, as a matter of fact. So it's doing great. Clients are great. Business is steady.
That's what's up.
Jumping off into the insurance industry as well, man, because I got to save these brothers from these 401ks. Get them into the IULs, annuities, and different things, different policies. Let them know half the stuff they've been dumping their money into that they'll be okay with. What happened? You all right?
Well, I didn't lose. I lost everything on my side.
Bless your heart, sir. Bless your heart.
Go ahead. You good though? I can hear you now.
Okay.
I just looking at the lights and.
Oh, wow.
You still talking?
Oh, wow. Man.
Huh? Go ahead.
All right, so, yeah. All right.
I heard insurance, IULs, and
ladies and gentlemen, we pause for the calls.
I don't know, man. The first time back about 3 or 4 weeks.
You see what I'm saying? I'm like,
some of it.
all right, now, all right.
I was rearranging chords earlier, so I don't know what happened, but it's all good.
Oh man,
We back, Jack.
Yeah, just other than that, man, just enjoying life, man. Just realizing the importance of playing your role.
Right.
That's the other thing that's going on in my life, is realizing how important my role is, and when I get out of my role, how many people suffer for me not being in my role. So I think that's a lesson well learned, just to the point where when we think our role means nothing, or it's everyday whatever, some people live and die by what you say and do. Some people function only because you're there to help them function. So kind of like, just to make it plain, stop decreasing your value. Okay? Just because you're not followed around, might not be on camera, might be this, that, and the other, whatever. You may only talk to one person a day. But don't decrease your value in what you do in that one person's life. Because that one person may know thousands. You never know. You can't do divine math, if it makes sense. Just because your math adds up 1 + 1 = 2. Divine math, 1 + 1 can be 10,000. 1 + 1 can be 1,100. 1 + 1 can be any number, because of the simple fact that one person you influence knows an infinite amount of people. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how many people they know that they would open up about you. So, like I say, just being yourself is enough a lot of times, and we don't get enough credit for being ourselves, because it's only glorified as being a follower. So that's what I'm saying. When you're set up to be a follower, be careful, because you're going to lose you. Because at one point in time, I don't care who you're following, what you're following right now, there's going to be a time where you're going to need to be you. And if you can't find it, you're going to be in trouble. Because whatever you're following has an end. You just don't know when it comes. So you have to definitely be within yourself to be able to fall back, get away from things, think things through, look at things, be able to get away from all of the riffraff and the drama for a minute, so that you can make a conscious decision. Because it's hard to make decisions when you're in pressure situations and in a storm. It's hard to make a decision in a storm because you can't see everything. But if you can get far enough away from the core of the storm, look around and see your best option. So, like I say, just don't. This is something I want people to really do, man, because I see a lot of people struggling with mental health. It's because you've diminished your value. Stop taking your value down so far as a person. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't. Every time a person see you, they shouldn't be building you up. Now, if they give you a foundation, you should be building your walls yourself. You should be out there in the yard trying to build. You know what I'm saying? Work on your own self. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some people that only thing they work on is other people. I mean, but what kind of living is that? You know what I'm saying? If all you do is work on other people, what kind of living is that? So, if I could just sum it up into some small words, consider yourself. It's not selfish to consider yourself, man. That's just like self-preservation is what I call it. It's not being selfish. Because if you consider it, those of you that are the rock of your families, the center person who everybody call all the time, those of you that are in those positions, guess what? Take care of yourself. Regardless of what other people are telling you, take some time for yourself. Take some time to really fall away and get yourself together, because guess what? They're always going to have a need. But see, you don't know how often you're going to have a need. So take care of what you know you need to take care of right now. Get that out the way so that it doesn't pop up in your everyday. Just take some time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that enough. We stay in the grind and wonder why we're so intense and why we do things off the oh man, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, because you haven't sat still long enough to think. They call it a rat race for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Rats go off instinct. They don't think. They smell. They feel. They don't think. You know what I'm saying? They have straight instincts. So we as people who are able to think, man, let's take advantage of that and structure your life to where you actually think about the things that's coming to you and not just diving into things and then having to deal with it however you deal because you're in it. But look at things before you get in it. Be better to yourself. It's like you're being great to everyone else, and everyone else thinks you're a great person. That's wow, that's wonderful. But guess what? They're going to say the same thing at the funeral. So take care of yourself. No one else is going to do it.
Nope.
They may pat you on the back 1,000 times, but they'll never say, hey, you take off this week. Let me take care of your responsibilities. See, people don't do that.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? But they're quick to ask you.
Right.
Hey, I need you to handle this here for me. Bop, 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 bop. And so when you're getting all that stuff and you're just putting out,
And,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. And be
it's a dead situation.
Be wary of somebody who constantly compliments you too.
Right.
That is by far, you know, I'd rather have a friend who's gonna call me out than somebody that compliments me every time they see me. How great you are, and man, you smoke screen.
They usually want something.
Yeah, you know, but you know, enough of that. I ain't gonna dwell on nothing negative. I mean, it's just time to make those moves. Do what you need to do, and for us, it's about growing this channel and giving back at the same time. And that's, for me, I feel like if we changed one life, we done for the positive. We done what we supposed to do. And helping out these families and stuff is, like I said, we got our own. You know, we got our own kids, our bred kids, and we can be selfish and be like, you know what, I'm gonna harvest everything I got strictly for mine, and that I'm not even gonna say that's selfish or mean. That's the way of the world. People ugly. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if we can, lend a voice and lend a hand at the same time, and change the dynamics for somebody else, then that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. So we've been doing it without a camera.
Without a camera, without any of this.
Without acknowledgement.
It's just now. It's a platform, and you can.
Yeah.
You can spread a bigger word.
Yeah.
Because you never know who this video gonna catch, and somebody reach out You never know. It may be somebody who can get discount coats for next to nothing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I've had that
Yeah.
happen. You know, when I worked at this was a long time ago. I was working with Delta, and that was one. Let's see, what was before 107? 104? Z104?
You had.
Like
So
what
you
was
had
Z104?
WH1Z,
I want to say it was Z104.
107. Well, you had WANS 106 point. Was it 106.9?
I want to say it was Z104. It was with Bird and Tessa, way back in the day. I was
yeah, it was
a
a 10. It was a 104 too.
And
They
they were doing Christmas at the mall where they were on the outside of the RV, and they were gonna be in the cold until they got the truck filled up.
Mm-hmm.
So I reached out to one of my guys who shipped a lot of stuff through Delta in Atlanta, and next thing I know, I see the truck pull up, and he got it's multiple boxes, huge boxes, another brand new shoes, just kids shoes. So we sent them, we packed them up and sent them on down there, to the radio station for them to give away. I mean, it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know somebody that knows somebody that can, you can facilitate and get something done. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's that one. That's that one I was talking about.
Yeah.
You don't ever know who people know, or
right.
who they're connected
Who
to.
they're connected to. So.
Oh yeah, because
Let's
some
keep
people
doing
are favors.
Let's keep doing our thing. And,
Yeah.
I think everything be copacetic.
I do. You got anything to add?
Not a thing, man.
All right, so just know we got a lot of content coming at you guys in the next few weeks. So we're gonna be out here trying to make a change, man. Y'all help us. If y'all got connections on clothes, socks, shoes, whatever, food, canned goods, different things, whatever you got a connection on, this will be the time to use it. So hit us up in the comments, or you know what I'm saying, message us, whatever. But if you do know someone that can make all this easier, talk to us. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get it done. It's just a matter of if you can make it easier.
Like especially with
I'll take it.
Yeah, those children coats and
Yeah.
the socks and stuff.
Yeah.
That's primo.
Yeah.
As this weather changing, you really want those little people, especially if they got to stand out at the bus stop and all
Yeah.
that. Man, you don't want nobody out there, no child without no coat, the proper coat for the conditions. So,
Yeah.
reach out to us. Whether you hit us on the channel.
Yeah. And the homeless people, man, the socks, that's number one on their list.
What the socks and the blankets?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's number one, because they socks get wet,
Yeah.
get destroyed. So yeah. We can
and the blankets. And another thing that people don't I know it's the simplest thing, but those little $2 ponchos
oh yeah.
that you can get
Yeah.
from like Dollar Tree. I know Dollar Tree used to have them. I think Dollar General may carry them now, but they really cost nothing, but it won't necessarily keep them warm, but it'll help keep them dry.
Yeah.
Because it do.
Shoot, that keeps you warm a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When
You
you're not
can't
getting
get
wet,
wet.
when you get wet, it's over.
That's when your teeth start knocking together and
Yes,
you can't
sir.
stop. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
So reach out to us. We'll give more details on the Facebook page as this week comes up when we roll into the first. And like I say, you got it. And maybe you can't get to it. Just hit one of us up and we'll go pick it up.
And business owners, we want to hear from you.
Oh yeah.
All right, we want to hear from you, business owners, because we're going to do a spotlight for you guys once a month. So hit us up so we can get your products out there, man. Get it amongst the community so we can all live, best way we can in these times. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Got anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, as always, you guys learn and learn to love and live with each other and take care of each other. And we'll see you back next week.
Peace and love, y'all.
Ooh.